What's up, y'all? Welcome to a late night edition of Church Guys Like Sports. Listen, if you love sports, this is your show tonight. I need all the sports fans to be on here right now. Come on, we need all the sports fans. Oh, we gonna talk about it. Jake Langley, what up, man? Listen, I need y'all to go download this single right now. It's called No Justice, No Peace by Reverend Kevin McCall and New York Fellowship Mass Choir. Go get it. Y'all know you're feeling that. All right, listen. We're going to get right into the sports. Look here. I need y'all to get every Dallas Cowboy fan you know on here right now. I need all, you see, I know it's a late night edition. Y'all used to me coming on at 12. I had a lot to do today. We were fighting for justice and all that stuff. But I did not forget I had to come on here before the night was out because we're going to talk some sports. I was supposed to be on at 12 noon, but some things happened in sports over the weekend that we got to talk about. I said we got to talk about it. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is this Dak Prescott. Now, yes, they finally locked him up for 4 years, gave him $160 million. And it took them a long time to do it. They kept going back and forth and all these playing these games and stuff. And they finally got Dak Prescott signed. But this is my thing. I know the Cowboy fans are on here, but listen, Dak Prescott is not worth no $160 million for 4 years. I ain't gonna be mad at nobody for getting their money, but there's no way in the world you gonna tell me Dak Prescott is worth more money than Aaron Rodgers. Dak Prescott is worth more money than Russell Wilson. Dak Prescott is worth more money than Ben Roethlisberger. You cannot tell me that Dak Prescott is a top 5 quarterback. But right now, he's the second highest paid quarterback behind Patrick Mahomes. And you know what that's going to do? That's going to shut the Cowboys back 10 years. Watch. Because since y'all spent all that money on Dak, and watch this, I guess what? He might not play all next year. Y'all saw that man's leg did like this. His leg went like that. He ain't gonna play all next year. So y'all ain't gonna get Dak Prescott back until 2022. And you're paying him all this money. So now you ain't got no money to get nobody else. Spend all that money on Dak Prescott. Teddy Simpson, you're a Cowboy fan. You let him do it. And we let all them folks play the race card and stuff. Oh, he's doing, if it were Tony Romo, he would have been signed by now. He's doing it because Dak is black. And no. This ain't had, I truly don't believe it had nothing to do with black and white. It had to do with, is Dak Prescott worth $160 million? If Dak Prescott is worth $160 million, what in the world Lamar Jackson gonna get next year? Y'all let Jerry Jones do it. How in the world y'all gonna pay Dak Prescott a fifth, fourth round pick Now, had Russell Wilson went to the Cowboys, it would have been a problem. And you know what, Pastor Evans, I believe you're right, because Dak wanted more than this. Dak settled for this because this is what the Cowboys have been offered him. He wanted the same money Patrick Mahomes get. He wanted $50 million. But when they started, they got on the phone, they said, hey, what's up, Russell Wilson? Yeah, Dak ain't trying to take this $160 million. So would you take it? Dak got on the phone and said, hey, don't call Russell. I'll come play. You see, soon as you know somebody else is getting ready to come and take what you don't want, all of a sudden you sign your name on the dotted line. The Cowboys never changed their stance. Dak finally said, all right, I'm going to sign on the dotted line. This is what the Cowboys been offering him all along. But when, and you know you got people like that, you know, welcome to Church Guys Like Sports. You got people like that. While they think they're the only option, they treat you all kinds of ways. They make you run through hoops. But long as they know you got options and you find out, they find out you got options, all of a sudden they start, it's all right. I'll take what you got. I'll take what you got now. I haven't seen a deal this bad since Allen Houston signed for $100 million with the Knicks. Because the Knicks had a chance to give Allen Houston the money or Latrell Sprewell the money. Y'all remember that? And they gave Allen Houston money and not Latrell Sprewell. And we've been regretting it ever since. Shame on the Well, now y'all got Dak Prescott. And really, he's not going to be ready this season. Not the way his leg broke off. Y'all got to deal with Andy Dalton for the first few games. Y'all should have let Dak go about his business and got that Russell Wilson, and y'all would have been in the playoff for sure. Even in the NFC least. And that's all, you know, and I ain't done with that, but I'm going to talk more about this Dak Prescott stuff. I can't believe it. I said, when that newscast hit me, I said 100 and what? And 125 of it, 125 million is guaranteed. 125 million is guaranteed money. Hello. I said, what in the world? How? Dak Prescott. Now, if you're going to give Dak Prescott 160 million, you can give me some money. I'll come out there and throw that football for you. If you're going to give Dak Prescott 160 million. Woo! $40 million a year. That's the average of it. 125 million of it he gets guaranteed. 75 million of that he got today when he signed it. He got $75 million today. So don't y'all tell me Jerry Jones ain't got a heart. Jerry Jones done made more black people rich than Tyler Perry. Jerry Jones done made more black millionaires than I almost said something. Let me calm down. Jerry Jones put money in black folks' pockets. You hear me? He got his money. He been getting on him for now. Yeah, he took that deal, Bishop McCants, and he finally came to his senses. He said, yo, they talking to Russell Wilson. Let me something. I better take this money. I better get it while the getting is good. Dak Prescott, smart man. I ain't mad at you. Smart man. You got to know when to hold him and when to fold him, when to run and when to walk away. All right. Now, I have not forgotten about the All-Star game. Now, let's deal with this. Some of y'all call him the GOAT. Some of y'all say he's the best all-around basketball player of all time. Some of y'all say he's better than Michael Jordan, better than Magic Johnson, above Kobe Bryant. Let me tell you what happened at the All-Star game yesterday. LeBron James, the LeBron James, the All-Star, scored 4 points in an All-Star game. LeBron James and Julius Randle had the same amount of points. You see, don't nobody want to talk about this. Let's talk about this, because in the All-Star game, that is your time to shine. Now, I believe in the future, LeBron will be a great GM because he know how to put together a team. Since they've been doing this team thing, he's undefeated. But how are you the GOAT? How are you the GOAT? And when you playing against other people of your talent level, you only come up with 4 points. The people didn't come to see Giannis. The people didn't come to see Kawhi. They didn't come to see Bradley Beal. The people came to see LeBron. And then, LeBron gets on there and say, well, I didn't want to be here anyway. He gets up there and say, I didn't want to be there anyway. I don't want to really be here. Well, if that's the case, you didn't have to come. But if you're going to get out there and you're going to ball, you got to do. I could have scored 4 points. I could have made a basket or 2 in the All-Star game. He didn't want to be, and he looked like he didn't want to be there. I feel like LeBron James cheated the fans last night. He cheated the fans. The All-Star game is about the fans. And LeBron James come out there and score 4 points. Him and Julius Randle tied for the amount of points. Now, the new setup is kind of weird to me because they don't play regular ball. They play into now. I'm gonna tell you this. LeBron James was smart. I don't know what's wrong with Kevin Durant. Why would Kevin Durant go wrong? He trying to pick all the dark-skinned players. But Kevin Durant, let me tell you, you got to put some light-skinned players on your team. KD, let me warn you of this. Some of these light-skinned dudes can shoot. These light-skinned boys can shoot. I hope you hear me, Kevin Durant. He want to pick all them dark-skinned fellas. Dark-skinned fellas play inside. Them light-skinned fellas. Did you see Steph Curry? Steph Curry hits from half court like we shoot layups. He hitting from half court like it's a layup. Steph Curry with defense. With defenders on him, he shoots from half court. And then Kevin Durant gonna pick this horrible team, and then he don't even show up. I'm gonna give you a pass, Kevin Durant. The only way I can give you a pass is if you somewhere getting a haircut. If you somewhere letting the barber trim you up. Other than that, you should have been there, Kevin Durant. But this is a new weird way. They played to 170. It looked like they split the quarters up by points. I just go back to playing 48 minutes of basketball and let the chips fall where they may. Because Dame Lillard, they needed 3 points, and I knew it. Dame Lillard stepped up and shot that ball from half court. Them West Coast boys know how to shoot. And one thing I'll tell you about LeBron, he know how to pick a team. He been picking teams since his days in Cleveland. He been picking teams since he was in Miami. And since LeBron is not the greatest shooter, he know how to put great shooters around him. He know how to do that. LeBron got a great future as a GM. Now, I got to close out on this. But I got to talk about the Brooklyn Nets. Let me deal with these Brooklyn Nets and all of the fans that come with them. We got to deal with this because I need help understanding how the Nets were able to get Blake Griffin and to go along with Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden, and DeAndre Jordan too. How were the Nets? Where are they getting all this money from? There's something called a salary cap and a luxury tax. How in the world do the Nets pull this off? Brooklyn ain't got that much money. You telling me Brooklyn got more money than Manhattan? Brooklyn got more money. The Nets got more money than the Knicks? This is an unfair team. I like the Brooklyn Nets. You know, I'm going to rep Brooklyn. I'm with it. But this is an unfair team. Some of y'all may not remember this, but some years ago, Chris Paul was supposed to go to the Lakers with Kobe Bryant and Paul Gasol. The NBA stepped in and said, that's not fair. It won't be competitive. And they blocked that trade. But you gonna tell me you gonna allow Blake Griffin, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, James Harden, and DeAndre Jordan. Remember, DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin out there with the Clippers, they called them Lob City. That was just a few years ago. I don't think this is fair. How can the Knicks compete with that? That's 5 Hall of Famers. How can we compete with that? It's not right. And somebody got to say something. And church guys like sports, we gonna say something about it. Nobody want to say nothing. Everybody want to be nice, but nobody want to come to the Knicks. And that was a buyout. How can they afford Blake Griffin and they already got Kevin Durant, Kyrie, and James Harden? But I'm telling you, that's a mini all-star team, Pastor. But I'm telling you this, there's only one basketball. And you know what Blake Griffin did? Blake Griffin out there in Detroit playing like a bum. He has not one dunk all year. He ain't dunked the ball once. And he out there playing like a bum. He out there acting like he ain't got it no more. Watch when he go to that Barclays Center. He going to be jumping all over the place. He going to be running and catching alley-oops all over the place. But I'm still picking my Knicks to come out the East above the Nets. I like what the Nets are doing, but it's not fair. It is not fair for Blake Griffin to be on the Brooklyn Nets with all his star power. It's not right. It's not right. I want to know where Brooklyn getting all this money to pay these players. Ain't no fans. So where they getting all this money to pay these players? How they got money to pay Kevin Durant? Well, you know what? Kevin Durant might not be getting paid. Until he get a real haircut, I don't think he got no money. But you're paying James Harden, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, it must be Jay-Z. That's where it is. Jay-Z paying these fellas. It got to be Jay-Z. Because there ain't nowhere in the world you can pay all them players, all them hundreds of millions of dollars. That owner, I think the owner is from China or Russia somewhere. We need to check into that. I think the Brooklyn Nets done got the PPP loan from the SBA. That's what happened. That's where all our PPP money is. It's over there at the Barclays Center at the Brooklyn Nets. That's why they can't give the churches nothing, because all the money going to the Brooklyn Nets. 1.9 trillion whatever deal they just passed. We ain't gonna see it. It's going to the Nets. And it ain't right. It ain't right. I'm talking to you, Blake Griffin. Go to a team where it can be fair. He said their owners are quadrillionaires. I'm telling you, they got some rich owners over there, you know, and a lot of y'all think Jay-Z is the owner. No. Jay-Z is just a little piece of the owner. And Jay-Z has $1 billion. But his $1 billion, if that Russian man woke up with Jay-Z's money, he'll kill himself. With all the $50 billion he got, if he woke up with Jay-Z money, he'll jump off a bridge. And we thank God for that. You know, you got that $1 billion, but these folk over there, they got that crazy money. That's how they're able to do that. They got to be paying a luxury tax. And watch this. Anytime a team is paying a luxury tax, the tickets are going up. Me and my church, we used to go to the Barclays Center and see the Brooklyn Nets games. Them tickets were like $28. Sometimes we get them for $35. We took the whole men's department. Oh, yeah. Well, I can tell you something tonight. Ain't no whole men's department going to these Brooklyn Nets games. We ain't paying no $150 a ticket. You can forget that. The men's department, we're going to go see Boys and Girls High School play basketball. We're going to go see some. We'll go over there and see my son over there at Winslow High School. We'll see him play basketball. We ain't paying no $150 no tickets. Oh, no. That men's department trip is over. Deacon Henry hit me the other day. I'm like, well, that's all. It's nice, Deke, but these tickets, when you got all them players up there with that luxury tax, them tickets $150 up in the rafters. That's the cheapest you can get in there. And then I'm sorry, man, we ain't going. The men's department ain't going to see the Nets now. It costs too much. It costs way too much to go see the Brooklyn Nets now. I apologize. We are not going. We're gonna have to find somewhere else to go. Maybe we can go catch the Mets game or something. But thank y'all for tuning in. I had to get on here because my main thing tonight, shout out to Dak Prescott for getting his money. But shame on the Dallas Cowboys for falling for the okie doke. Y'all know that man ain't worth no $160 million. Thank you for watching. Church Guys Like Sports. Remember, you can love God and love sports. Loving God don't take the man out of you. I sing, I shout, I speak in tongues, and I watch the game. Church Guys Like Sports. Church Girls Like Sports. Peace out, y'all.
Church Guys Like Sports too. Before I can sing my song. Ain't that right, D-right? New York got the bright lights. Big city of dreams and the nightlife. It's the concrete jungle, now we know it. As far as cool to spring, New York Knicks. 1973 was the last year. We brought a championship ring here. Lift your head.